tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the Wolverines move into the red zone. They're going to run it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead.
That makes the score Michigan 14, LSU.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Watkins. And he's tackled after the catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking to throw. It's Collins. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
They had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. And bulldozing his way through. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He dumps it off to the tight end. Finding space at the 20, continues to fight for yards. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Point after, up and good.
Michigan 21, LSU 3.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down. Looking to throw the football. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Tough position here. Second and long from the 14. Back to throw. It's Collins. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Single back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. To throw, it's Collins. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Got it.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats.
Michigan 28, LSU 3.
And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, the football's fumbled. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Looking to pass. It's Collins. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, start the ball at the 44. It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 25 with the carry.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Michigan.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
LSU 3.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Collins. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. And I think it really caught this defense off guard.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Same tailback, another carry. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back to throw. It's Collins. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Michigan, 49. Bless you. 3.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Running out of time in the pocket. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Still going. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And tackled after a small pickup there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
56, LSU, 3.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Going to try to use his legs here. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling. Side for a nice game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. 2nd down play coming up.
2nd down.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. After consecutive losses, they did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 1st down and 10 now. To the air. It's Collins. He's moving out of the pocket. Fighting off the defender. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, LSU.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. What a kick. It's good from 57.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Special teams on the field. Now here comes a punt. On the kick now for the 5th time today. This will be down just outside the opponent's 45. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
LSU 6.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Collins. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner is brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight.
Touchdown, Wolverines. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Michigan 80.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
91 LSU.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 15 set to kick this one away.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He drew a pick 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Now the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Let's fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. To throw, it's Collins. And he's going to float this one to the right side.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Tailback with another carry. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. It hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin. Oh, it's a reverse. Powering through. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Can he make it to the marker? The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
A change of direction. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
It's a nice job of the receiver picking up the first down on a decent gain. The defense is happy it didn't go for more. Expect them to lock down these playmakers because you never know who's going to get the ball next.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route.
Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Dropping back, it's Collins. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Second and long now at the 17. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking to pass here on second down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it second and medium. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass. It's Collins. Running out of time, lofting it toward the left sideline. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Illegal touch. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's going to take another shot right here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.